Salve a tutti. Siamo pronti, direi che possiamo cominciare. Purtroppo è ora.
And that's a test for a manager not long in the job. A win over their fiercest rivals would thrust him into the headlines for all the right reasons. Can they get the victory? Hello, it's great to meet you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. It's Fiorentina, and they take on Juventus.
The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Con il numero 22 Pazzini, con il numero 91 Roberto Piccoli e con il numero 20 Moise Kean.
And a look at the lineup for Fiorentina.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield three that will need to control the flow of the game.
Per essere qui oggi e buon divertimento.
And the starting lineup for Juventus. Bremer plays alongside Federico Gatti in central defence. This tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Well, this might well be one to savour. Juventus get the ball rolling. And showing fine vision. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. Michele Di Gregorio has it now. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, the stats tell you everything. He's a top-class striker. Even when he's in a quiet game, he can still pop up with a goal, as we may well see today.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own, but quick thinking defensively. Harrison. And finding the flow. Crossing into the middle. Good piece of defending.
Well, that's how to avert the danger. Just get it out.
Good distribution. Is it going to be? And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Mandragora. It's with Robin Gosens. Now the attack fizzled out. This looks interesting. A deft clearance. Creative look about. How about the cross? And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Yildiz. And teammates around him. Excellent vision. And still danger here. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. And couldn't quite keep the header down.
Well, he's attacked it well, made decent contact, but he couldn't keep it down enough, could he?
Luca Ranieri. Jack Harrison has it. Well, he keeps going. Chance to cross. Francisco Conceição. Big chance! And nicely parried away. And Juventus will get the throw-in. Really clever pressing. Thuram. Good-looking pass, and another goal for the Bianconeri. Big moment for Juventus in this game. We're back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Harrison. Rolando Mandragora. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. Harrison. Crossed into the penalty area. And the whistle is sounded for... Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Harrison. And played in. And there it is! But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Juventus doing well to regain possession. Conceição. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Oh, had to intervene.
Well, what an important moment that could prove to be.
The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Opportunity. And a really effective parry by the goalkeeper. And that is a difficult skill to master.
And he did almost everything right there.
And on to McKennie. Ikoma Luis Openda. And support available. And nothing comes of this attack. Locatelli! And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance. This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Gozens. And Key. Looking to cut inside. Good ball over the top. Genuine chance. Oh, it's a really top-class challenge.
Excellent defending at just the right time as well.
Kenan Yildiz. Danger building. Annoyingly, there it breaks down. Clever defending. Now we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Conceição! Oh, that's super defending. Could be more trouble. Well, he's certainly not alone. Edon Žegrova. That's a good-looking ball. Yildiz. Can they set up a chance? And with that, the attack breaks down. Kenan Yildiz. 5 minutes left. And they have possession again.
Well, he has shown what a clever play is without the ball.
Trying to open up the defence. Chance to finish. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So back underway at 3-1. Thuram. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Žegrova. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
You're absolutely game.
Hi, good to see so many of you here. Questions one at a time, please. That's all we...
Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Hello and welcome to a city that often gets overshadowed by nearby Frankfurt, but of course is a football city in its own right. We're in Mainz. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And what we have to look forward to is Conference League action. It's a league phase confrontation. It is Mainz facing Fiorentina.
Well, it's never easy away from home, but the right result here and they will be in the playoffs. They just need to play at their very best.
Take it away. Here's the initial 11 for Mainz.
Well, it looks as though they're lining up fairly defensively with a back five.
Oh, opportunity here, Stuart. And a goal! They start as they need to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, here's the replay and confirmation that he did get a touch on the ball. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to prevent the goal.
They're back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Harrison. Promising attack. Delivered into the box. And denied them from point-blank range. An opportunity in the air for them.
That's a great reaction save.
Anthony Cassie. Well, David De Gea has figured prominently on the back pages in recent days. The question was, would he feature, would he not? Well, not only is he in the squad, but he's actually been deemed fit enough to start this one.
Well, it's good to see him back. Obviously, the injury wasn't too bad. Let's hope he can have an impact today.
Good-looking ball. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Pongracic. Impressive build-up. And the through ball. Great work from the keeper to avert the danger. And in the perfect position to read it. Keeper has possession of it. Andreas Schulberg, Hanche Olsen. Benedikt Hollerbach. Could be dangerous. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. That's a lovely ball. To level matters! Oh, really standing goalkeeping. Corner kick played in. Becker. Runs it nicely. That's expert defending.
Yeah, that was well read.
Plenty of support here. And threading it through. Chance to finish. Oh, good work by the keeper. And over comes the corner. And the danger's still on. Big chance. Strong hand on that one.
How are they losing this one? They've done really well in terms of their approach play, yet their finishing just hasn't been good enough. Just look at those stats.
And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Not a huge chunk of added time. Ranieri. Nice looking pass. And so the first half has come to an end here in Rhineland-Pfalz. So back underway here into the second half. Harrison. Well, trailing, but this looks promising.
It's patient, but where's the penetration?
Rolando Mandragora. Roberto Piccoli. Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort. Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Well, that one has promise. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward. Gozens. And we have a plethora of live matches coming up for you here on EA TV. This one, I think, might your curiosity.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams with two excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come round.
And nicely over the top. Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity. And they remain level.
Well, he just lacked composure there, didn't he? They should be ahead now.
Philip Mwene. Core in possession. Lee Jae-sung. Hanche Olsen. Mwene. And moving it forwards. Well, beaten easily here. Can he do it to take the lead? And not cleared away properly. Well, they can bring it out now.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
Well, unlucky perhaps to be denied, but they've now got to think about defending. News of a change to the scoreline in the Nantes game. Details come from Alex.
It's another goal for Nantes. The shot was ferocious and it went in off the woodwork. They're now behind by 1 with 77 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. A goal here might win it. Harrison. And to take it away. And fed forwards. Must take the lead here. Oh, a challenge that's simply heavy one. Could be threatening. He's been influential today, but the manager decides to make a personnel switch at this point. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Dominic Koa, and that is going to be all for this. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winners in the end. Stuart, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was certainly entertaining. Both sides had periods of the game where they were dominant, but overall, I think a draw is just about the right result.
Well, I don't think, Stuart, anyone can really quibble about what he put into the game.
Un saluto a tutti i presenti. Possiamo cominciare con le domande, grazie. Purtroppo il tempo a nostra...
Two sides are primed to give it their all in what promises to be 90 minutes of relentless end-to-end action. We should be in for a cracker. Hello and thanks for joining us live here on EA TV. I'm Guy Mowbray with the former Arsenal and West Ham midfielder Stuart Robson alongside me. And we've got action for you from Serie A coming up. It's Sassuolo and they take on Fiorentina.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Here's the Sassuolo team sheet.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield three that will need to control the flow of the game.
Here's the Fiorentina team sheet.
Well, they're also playing in a 4-3-3 formation, but they play it in a slightly different way, particularly in the wide areas, where their fullbacks will get forward and rotate with the wingers at every opportunity.
The first half kicks off, time for the talk to stop and the action to start. Dodu. Rolando Mandragora. Nicolo Fagioli. Played in with that. It's quickly stopped. The ref points to the spot without hesitation. This for 1-0. Well, if there were any nerves, they didn't show. A well-taken penalty.
Well, as you can see from the replay, the keeper tries to read the penalty, but he's sent the wrong way, and it ends up looking a very easy finish.
I'm hearing there's been a penalty in another match, so let's go to Alex for the details.
Yeah, it was a penalty for Napoli, and it was a disastrous penalty. It's gone well over. It remains 0-0 with 6 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex. Need to be better with the ball. Harrison. Oh, nice vision in that pass. Incredible reaction from the keeper.
That's a great reaction save.
And what can they do from the corner? And the ball comes in. It looked like something building there, but no longer. Have a go here. Secure hands, calmly taken. Berardi. Domenico Berardi. Nemanja Matic. Matic. Now, this might be promising. Keane. They're in here. Incredible. How was that kept out? Over it comes. The move breaks down. That's a real shot. Worth a go. And a great stop to turn the ball away. Well, it's no surprise to see who we focused on as our player to watch in this game. You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Well, I think we can expect goals if his form is anything to go by. You just hope that back line have been studying the tapes, because most teams have really struggled to keep him at bay.
Has to turn them around. Good save, and look where it's gone. Danger dealt with.
Well, that save just about keeps them in this, but they have to pose more of a threat at the other end.
Yeah, one test passed, but another examination could be on the way here. Moving it around nicely here, on top and in control. An open invitation on the wing here. But not the end result they wanted from an encouraging position. This might be promising. And a firm grip kept on the ball. Matic. Florence. Lovely setup. The approach play looked encouraging, but good defending to snuff out any threat.
They won the ball at just the right time there.
Opportunity here. It's in. 2 to the good. That little bit of buffer. And it's just a matter of keeping concentration now.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
And that'll do it. The end of the first 45 minutes. The action resumes. Let's see what this half brings. Mandragora. On to Keane. This could be dangerous. The defensive job done for now.
Well, no frills defending there. Just get the ball away from danger.
Getting news in of a goal at Napoli. Over to Alex.
It's a goal for Napoli. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 53 minutes played.
As ever, thank you, Alex. Oh, could be here. It's key ball. The cross may be mishit, certainly misplaced. Franks. Need to be better with the ball. This is a positive-looking move. Played over to the back post. Well, actually, just a little too close to the keeper. He'll happily take that. A turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Berardi. That wasn't a good tackle, and we could see a card shown. That's not a bad-looking ball. This has to be. Oh, topped from the goalkeeper.
Well, I always fancied the keeper to make the save. He's really good in those situations.
Delivered into the box. away to safety. This is a passage of play that nobody will want to remember.
Well, I have to say it's been a poor passage of play. They just need to relax on the ball a bit more.
They're being afforded too much space here. This could be dangerous. Well, it's not going to count. Flag up quickly, offside.
Yeah, he was offside by quite a bit there, and he knew it.
He's really stepped up today, but it's time now for some fresh legs. Dodu. All one, wide. Parisi. Different angle of attack. Tricky this in a tight spot. No free kick, a good advantage. Nemanja Matic. Armon Loriente. Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? Franks. Matic. Berardi. Franks. Armon Loriente. Could be setting something now. And they won't be going any further. Dodu. This could get interesting. Oh, surely. A wild effort, you have to say, and probably the less said about it, the better. As we thought, he's giving out a booking.
Yeah, he couldn't let that go, could he?
Christian Torstvedt. And the referee brings the game to a close, with the points going back with the visitors.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they could...
Thank you for joining us here today. We'll be taking some questions now. Apologies if you couldn't ask